Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk. I'm Heidi Smith. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the United Kingdom, and today I thought I'd share a project that is one of my swaps and is also from the new July to December catalogue. So in the catalogue are these fun Christmas Scotty stamp set and coordinating punch. So this punch cuts out this little gorgeous little doggy here, and there's a reverse image one as well. So I'm only using the standard one here, but it just means that you can have them sort of facing together and little hearts and all sorts of cutesies. So one of the things that it comes with is this lovely gingham stamp, and one of the other products in the catalogue is this gingham cottage DSP. Now I missed this completely, in as much as it's actually 12 by 12. I thought it was 6 by 6, and you get a whopping 48 sheets in it, and it's in such pretty colours as well. So on the one side you've got a really big bold gingham and then a smaller one on the back, and it's all kind of quite sort of paintbrush strokes, as you can see, but lovely colours. You know, Calypso Coral, we've got some So Saffron here, lovely real red, which would look really Christmassy, basic black and grey, you can see Blushing Bride, and then say on the reverse, I should have gone, and there's the bold one and there's the reverse. Again, I think it's Smoky Slate, yeah. Pumpkin Pie, so obviously that one for Halloween. I don't do Halloween, but if you do Halloween, then that would work. But the Pumpkin Pie on the reverse I think is great. Lovely mint macaron. Again, some Smoky Slate and black and white sort of on the reverse. Garden Green, and then some more black and white and Pumpkin Pie. So loads and loads of colours, loads of patterns, 4 each of 12 designs, and kind of, you know, yeah, as you say, got loads there to play with. So one of the lovely things about getting together with Stampin' Up! Buddies, other demonstrators, is that we make swaps. So these are designed to showcase different products, gives people some inspiration. So you go with however many you want to make of a particular item, and you swap with other people and come back with lots more inspiration and maybe things that you hadn't got. So I've made this fun, just a fold flat. It's a really simple card, but it just stands up like so, and you get this kind of suspended front on it as well. And I just thought it was just a bit of fun. And so I've kind of played around with the swirl image here, added a little bit of bow to the top. I've stamped my little Scotty dog and punched him out, added a little coordinating collar on there as well, and then I've used the other new punch, decorative circle. So this is a circle, sorry you're getting a reflection of my craft room, but it's like as you can see, like a wibbly edged circle. So it is a regular pattern, but I did struggle at times to kind of remember how to orient it. By the time I'd done 40 of them, it was rather a lot. So let's do some stamping and punching to start off with, then we can make our card base. What you're going to need, really simple, is a quarter sheet of thick basic white. I made this base out of the thick basic white. Scrap of whatever coordinating colour you want. Again, a couple of scraps of, you know, inch wide of some DSP, and then an inch wide piece of card that's about 14 centimetres in length as well. As I say, I made loads of these. The only thing I've got left to do is stick the labels on the back with the details. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but here they all are in my box. Okay, so I'm going to go Blushing Bride this time. I'm going to go basic grey for my Scotty dog. And as I said, you want a piece of thick basic white 14 by 10, a piece of standard basic white 14 by 2.5. You want some scraps of paper and a scrap of whatever card you're using as well. I'm going to cut this to 10.5 or just under, because my cardstock was actually just under. So, and I'm going to cut that at 2.5 centimetres. I mean, you could go slightly wider if you wanted to. But there we go. So that's my prep done for that. keep my scraps to the side. And let's have a look at our Scotty dog. So it is a photopolymer stamp set, so I would recommend that you use a Stampin' Pierce mat if you've got one to hand. Mine I think is downstairs. Great. Mine is not to hand, but I've got a big thick pad of paper here which gives a lot of good cushioning. So ink your stamp at well, so in basic grey. And I rather like the basic grey, it just wasn't quite so harsh as black. I'm then going to use my Blushing Bride. But these you could always use as sort of like name placeholders, maybe, you know, name cards on a table, if you wanted to. So, you know, lots of uses for these, and I say a little bit of fun. I'm going to grab my Blushing Bride and just punch a circle like so. And then with my Scotty punch, this one actually, what I actually did was I cut some strips of card because I haven't stamped that bow. But there we go. There's my little Scotty dog as well. Now what I might do actually is I'm going to use that gingham. Do you know what? You know what it's like? On the fly. So let's ink up this gingham. And I'm just going to see how that looks. Yay, actually that's rather nice. With that gingham stamp, I should have said it actually overlaps, so it's got a sort of a jagged edge, so you can actually stamp and line it up to give a sort of complete gingham effect. So there we go, there's a bit different. With the card, you're going to want to do a bit of scoring, and it is really simple scoring on this one. You are going to score at 3 centimetres on the right there, at 7 centimetres, so in the middle, and at 11, like so. And on that narrow piece, so this is again, I just checked, that's my 14, yes, by 2.5, yeah, by 2.5. You're going to score at 3, at 5, at 9, and at 11. And if you were doing lots of them, obviously what you would do is take a big piece of cardstock, do the scoring, then cut it into 2.5 centimetre strips. Just saying. So once you've done that, reinforce those score lines. And I'm going to add my glue to the middle of my panel. And then I'm just going to line that up in the middle there, like so. And this is where I found this was the easiest way to do it. I'm going to add my dimensionals, or in this instance I'm using up the last of a half sheet of dimensionals. So I'm just going to add those to the back of my sort of Scotty dog. I kind of put him, yes, didn't do that very central at all. Okay, never mind. And then with my card base, I say it is really easy. I use the thick, I should have said, because I found that that extra weight helped it stand up more. So score all of the score lines as you would. So you've scored them, burnish them going away with that sort of valley, and then you can bring that centre one back in half. So what you could do is you can pop this flat, and I'll show you. This is a way of doing it which is a little bit, if you're not going to add any Oh, stamping first. If you're not going to add DSP to the side, tuck them in. If you're going to add DSP to the, if you're adding DSP to the side, leave it flat. If you're adding DSP to the centre, you can tuck them in, and it does hide them a little bit more as well. And then Blushing Bride. So this is a lovely big ribbon stamp. And I just have put that across the centre there. Take like the little bit that I thought looked like a bit like a top of a bow, like so. And then actually on this one, I'm going to go woof, woof on the bottom. I didn't do that on my swaps because it was going to take even more time. So then position this, and I position this right down towards the bottom section. You don't want it in the middle again because it just helps keep its balance if it's just that sort of below that middle point. Add some glue to the back of there. And how about that? There we are. Just fold it that way. You can see there. And there we have it. I find generally if you fold those back, it then balances it. So, a fun card, quick and easy, Christmas Scotty. Pop along to my blog at flutterbyheidi.co.uk for the measurements in inches. I have done them in inches, and it is all your card for US card stock will be just a fraction higher. It's actually pretty much the size that you're used to making anyway, and if you're in the UK, it's an 1/8 of an inch difference, so you're not going to notice the difference either. So thanks for watching. Come back soon. Hit the subscribe button if you can, and come back and see me for more fun folds and boxes. Bye now.